So, you know that feeling when you're trying to build something huge, like a skyscraper, but all you've got is a box of mismatched Lego bricks? Well, that's kind of what AI adoption can feel like in a big organization. Today, we're going to dig into a new blueprint that's designed to bring some serious order to that chaos, the LLM Mesh.
And to really get why we even need a new approach, you just have to look at this timeline. The pace of AI development isn't just fast, it's absolutely breakneck. I mean, from GPT-3 showing up in 2020 to ChatGPT exploding onto the scene in 2022, and then boom, 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 all the major cloud players jump in. For businesses, this kind of rapid-fire innovation is both a blessing and a curse.
And yeah, that frantic pace has created this, well, frenzy. It's a massive headache for companies. You've got new models, new tools, new platforms popping up constantly. And the complexity just gets overwhelming if you're trying to build something that's actually real and built to last.
This quote from the source material just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It perfectly captures this dilemma. We have all these unbelievably powerful AI tools at our fingertips, but the sheer chaos of trying to manage them is a huge, huge challenge. It's opportunity and overload, all at the same time. The result is what a lot of people are calling a Wild West scenario inside companies. Just imagine, your marketing team is over here using one open source model, the finance team is shelling out cash for a different proprietary one, and the legal team's got a third. And guess what? None of them talk to each other. It's not just inefficient, it opens you up to some serious risks.
So, how in the world do you tame this chaos? Well, the proposed solution from our source material is a new kind of architectural blueprint, and it's called the LLM Mesh.
Okay, but first we need to get our heads around a key concept, the agentic application. Now, this is so much more than your standard chatbot. Imagine an AI that doesn't just answer your questions, but can autonomously go book your travel, manage your entire calendar, and even draft your weekly reports. That's an agentic application, and honestly, it's the future of how AI is going to create value at work. So, when you have these powerful agentic applications, you need a really strong foundation. You can't just let them run wild. And that is exactly where the LLM Mesh comes in. The best way to think about it is like an air traffic control tower for all your AI agents. It's a single, unified framework for managing everything across the whole organization.
And this slide really nails the transformation. The before picture is that Wild West we talked about. Unpredictable costs, inconsistent security, and everybody reinventing the wheel on every new project. But after implementing a mesh, you get a single, coherent system. You've got centralized governance and cost controls. This isn't just about cleaning up the mess. It's about unlocking what AI can really do for your business.
Okay, so that all sounds pretty good, but how does the LLM Mesh actually work in the real world? Let's take a look under the hood at its 4 core functions that create this end-to-end platform. You can think of it as a complete lifecycle system. First, it empowers your teams to design and develop AI agents with the best tools out there. Then, it centralizes and manages all the moving parts, so no more shadow AI projects. From there, it deploys and orchestrates these agents at scale, smartly routing tasks to the best model for the job. And then finally, it wraps the entire thing in a blanket of really robust governance and security.
And when you have that kind of structure, it delivers some pretty big benefits. Adopting a mesh architecture directly tackles the 4 biggest challenges of enterprise AI. You know, the stuff that keeps CTOs and CIOs up at night.
First step, let's talk about controlling costs. Because let's be real, running powerful AI models can get very expensive very fast. You've got compute power, data storage, API calls. Without some serious oversight, those budgets can just spiral out of control. The LLM Mesh gives you the tools to actually quantify, limit, and optimize what you're spending on your AI applications. It's really about turning a chaotic, unpredictable spend into a predictable, manageable part of your tech budget. Next, let's hit on performance. I mean, a slow, inaccurate, or unreliable AI isn't just unhelpful, it's a liability. For any serious business application, performance is absolutely non-negotiable. So a mesh architecture lets you constantly monitor the quality and the speed of your AI applications. It also helps you choose the right model for the right task, so you're not using a supercomputer to do simple math, you know? That saves money and improves speed.
Okay, this is a huge one. As these AI agents become more autonomous, making sure they operate safely is paramount. We need to guard against things like data privacy breaches or biased decisions. This is all about building trust with your employees and your customers.
The LLM Mesh basically gives you a comprehensive safety toolkit. It's not about reacting to problems, it's about proactively building safety into the system from day one. This means layers of filters, hallucination detection, transparency features, and, of course, keeping a human in the loop as the ultimate safety net. And finally, we have to talk about security. With AI, you're dealing with sensitive company data and incredibly powerful new capabilities, so security can't be an afterthought. It has to be the foundation of everything you build. What the LLM Mesh does is bring all of your AI applications under a single, unified security framework. This means robust access controls, a secure gateway for all AI traffic, centralized permissions, and comprehensive audit logs. You get one single source of truth for all your AI security.
So what's the big picture here? When you bring together cost control, performance, safety, and security, what does all this actually mean for your business?
This question about financial crime detection is a perfect example. It's an incredibly complex, high-stakes problem where AI can have a huge impact, but only if it's managed effectively, securely, and reliably. And that's really the bottom line. The LLM Mesh is more than just a framework. It's a strategic enabler. It's what allows a company to move beyond a bunch of scattered one-off AI experiments and build a true enterprise-wide AI capability. It's how you turn AI from a cool science project into a real competitive advantage. So this all leaves us with a pretty critical question to think about. Is a unified mesh the inevitable future for enterprise AI? Or are we going to keep seeing this fragmented, Wild West approach for a while? The answer to that question will probably determine which companies truly thrive in this new age of AI.